My name is Nunez. I go to school at UNL. I'm a senior and I'm studying broadcasting, and I have an emphasis in production and a minor in English. I currently work at a local news station in Lincoln. I work at Channel 8 News. What I want to do in the future is work full-time for a news station. I do like Channel 8 a lot, but I've also been exploring my options with other places. But, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find full-time positions at this moment with all the Covid-19 restrictions in place. For me personally, it hasn't really. Working at a local news station, I work in production, and so luckily they still need me to come in and do things. You probably notice on TV all the reporters are at their homes doing stories, so that's what we're doing as well. But personally, for my job, I still go in. It's just a lot less people that I work with now, and we're also very spread apart, obviously. The first thing that happened was that graduation went online, which was kind of a bummer because, you put all this hard work into getting a degree and you look forward to really walking across the stage and getting your diploma and then having celebrations with families and friends and things like that, and you can't really do that anymore. So that was kind of a bummer. It's not going to be a traditional graduation. My LA trip was supposed to be over spring break, and we were going to fly into Los Angeles, spend maybe about 4 days there, and we were going to network with a bunch of big companies. I think a couple of the names they threw out were like Disney, Netflix. I think Tinder was brought up. That was still up in the air. A lot of media companies that we were going to go explore and network with the people there for a couple days. And in the past, I know a lot of students have been on trips like that, and they've made connections, they've gotten jobs with these big companies, and they've also gotten a feel for if they want to go live in that big city. And I was really hoping to do that, going to Los Angeles and hoping to see big companies and get inspiration for what I want to do after graduation. I was living with a roommate, and she's actually a nurse assistant, and she was coming into contact with COVID patients, and she was coming in contact with more and more gradually as the numbers went up. And so when it first started, I moved back home to my parents' house to sort of distance myself from her. She's in full protective equipment, but just in case, you want to decrease your risk as much as possible. I moved back to my apartment, and I've been there alone ever since. So it's been lonely, but it's probably for the best, because if I would have to isolate myself, it'd be so easy because I live by myself, and I live with a cat also, but yeah.